Thrones for blood, winter penis a dud, and Andy out to stud. Coming up today on The Point.
Qu'est-ce que tu vas me faire? Tu me fais pas peur. Plus de souper avec tes parents.
Hello and welcome to The Point, the only talk show bringing gay and straight men together to see what happens. And let's jump right into it. Talking point number one, dating daddy. Okay, so according to Queerty, Andy Cohen.
Can I just predict this is gonna be stupid?
Prediction.
That's my take on this.
Andy
But
Cohen,
before we
Daddy.
new father, Andy Cohen,
Got the hair on that kid.
is reportedly back on Grindr.
Is he in a relationship?
No, he's a single dad.
So this is, my prediction is so far coming true.
Supposedly, reportedly, he uses a picture of his chest as his main image and refers to himself as Coach Taylor.
Ha!
I like that.
He has a secondary photo of himself on a yacht.
Yeah, he would.
And cue the internet outrage.
What outrage?
Of course, Andy is
he's
back
a
on
dad.
Grindr. In his mind, having a baby is just another accessory, like a Gucci watch. Plus, he's vapid and shallow. The nannies will raise the kid. The kid has no chance. Andy Cohen, instead of being on Grindr, try taking care of your newborn baby. Is this fair?
No?
No, that's so stupid.
By the way, do I get a prize for winning
I have to
this?
say,
You're the new daddy.
yeah. If he,
I mean, you're not single,
yeah, if he has the energy to go out and get some,
Good job. Man.
bravo. Because I made the joke like we're a couple months after the baby right now, and I was just thinking like, God, even if somebody came up to me and were like, let's have sex right now, and I'd be like, can I just sleep? I just want to sleep, and it's just like
Someone
one of those.
came up to you like, hey stud, let's take a nap.
Yeah, I'd be all for that. That's
yes,
it.
let's do
I
it.
would have no energy. Even masturbation now is a chore. I'm like, God, do I have to do this? Right?
Do you have to?
Yeah. I'm just
it's
tired. Sometimes I just do it for maintenance, and I'm just like, God, right? I'm like, I feel like
We
I
all
should
know
do
what
this.
that's like.
Make sure the plumbing is-
Yeah, keep the plumbing working, right? You don't want it to go
maintenance, sure.
stagnant, right?
I did one of those last night, actually. When I
You
got
don't want
home.
the winter penis to be a dud or
Yeah.
whatever Fred
So
says.
the fact that he can do it, and yeah, sure, he's got nannies or whatever because he's not gonna be staying at home 24/7. He has that ability.
Works. He still
right?
has his job. He
Yeah.
has his talk show. He's not at home.
Where's the other outrage when you have a support system and it's a priority for you to continue feeding your relationship, say, and so you have your mother-in-law or whatever take care of the kid and you go out for a date night, and you're a couple who has a relatively new kid. Where's the outrage on that? Because there's no real difference. It's just what people choose to do with their time.
Yeah.
Stop judging people on their sexual choices.
I agree with
and
him.
as long as he is doing, as long as he's not causing negligent harm to his baby, then this
what's
is
the big
stupid.
deal?
I first of all agree with everything you're saying, but I think the outrage comes from the fact that it's like a hookup app. It's not you're going and finding love. You're going to
Well, he's
find
too
a
busy
dick.
taking
that's
care of
where
the
we
baby to
stop
find
judging.
love. So he needs
Still
to
agree,
get.
but I think that's where the.
Well, here I'm just gonna
Maybe
throw
he
this
just
out
wants
there.
some dick while his baby is sleeping.
Yeah.
Amen. Then why? There's nothing wrong with that.
We have my brother and his partner are coming to babysit our baby, month and a half, two-month-old baby, so that we can go and have our alone time.
Yeah.
Whether that's basically just having a nap or having sex.
Yeah.
Does that make us bad people that we
No,
want to
it
have
does
sex
not at all.
while somebody else takes care of our baby?
Well,
You're
also,
a terrible
I don't
parent.
I mean,
You're a bad person.
so he's on Grindr, and it's a kind of an anonymous-y kind of picture.
Yeah.
Who's to say he's even trying to hook up? Maybe the baby's asleep and he's
just,
just
scrolling through,
through just to feel connected somehow.
Or to
Yeah,
like get a
Or
stir
for
so he can
maintenance.
jerk off for maintenance. Yeah, you were like 1 second ahead of me on that joke.
Yeah, I don't understand why people would. I mean, just
why
because
do you
you're.
care?
I mean, but I actually there is a thing though about if you're a new parent, you're not allowed to be sexual.
It's like you're not allowed to be sexual in the same way that you're not allowed to have challenges. Like your kid has to be a miracle every second of the day. Like these societal
Yes.
expectations.
Yeah. There are so
when it's sort
many
of
of
like,
those,
you know, I'm
right?
sure that you could actually speak from experience, but I'm sure that there's like, this kid fucking sucks right now. Like, I love him, but it sucks that I have to put up with this. I'm sure, you know, like, and we gotta be, like, you gotta let people actually, you know, experience reality and not have to put on a show all the time.
Yeah,
You know what I
like
mean?
it's not everything's not all like Facebook quotes where like, oh, the gift of life is so amazing and all that kind of stuff. Like I'll be honest, like for the first like month, like I love my daughter more than anything in the world, but at the same time, I would not wish what I was feeling at that time on my worst enemy.
Yeah.
Because I was constantly tired and frustrated and just.
And the baby doesn't do anything.
Yeah. The baby. It's not the baby's fault. The baby's like just there and like crying or whatever. And I was just like, I love her, and like my experience as a dad is like amazing. But the feeling that I had at that time, I'm like, I would not wish that upon my worst enemy.
It's almost like how like the trimester thing. Or I guess it would be a quadmester, but like if you look at animals and things, they come out far more developed, and so they're like there almost is another mester there that would be a quadmester where you have to take care of this kid because they can't do anything. The kid can't walk, they can't do anything.
Well,
so you know, like
so we all agree on this one. What about this daddy dating scenario? Okay, so this an unidentified man. Wrote into this advice column in the Guardian newspaper. The advice columnist's name is Mariella Frostrup. So he's a guy who is bi, although he says he's had more female partners than male. But he is now engaged to a woman. She then introduced him to her parents. And her father and him recognized each other from a local cruising site. He says, quote, "We have been intimate on about 3 or 4 occasions. He has made contact with me and asked me to tell my fiance about my sexuality." So the father wants the guy.
So it's not just that they recognize from the site, they recognize from having sex with each other.
He doesn't know that he's bi?
No.
Is it that she doesn't know that he's bi, or she doesn't know that he had sex with her dad?
No.
That's like a whole other. That's like multiple things to approach.
Yeah, but the father supposedly says that you need to come out to my daughter about the fact that you're bi and you've had relations with men.
Is he out to him?
But then, okay, so then I asked if his wife, the mother, knew about his, and then they reached an impasse. He has since taken screenshots of old photos of me, and I've also found some of him. Shall I just walk away from the woman of my dreams?
No.
Yes.
Maybe.
Okay. Why do you say yes?
I say yes because I say.
I don't know. Actually.
I say yes because you're going for like your entire relationship in life. You're gonna have this like cloud hanging over you. You go find someone else. There's
like
plenty
who
of
was
fish in
better
the
in
sea.
bed, me or my dad?
Me and my dad, exactly. Like she would, if he told her, she would never get over it. So
No, 100%.
And there's the 2 prongs on that, right? The fact that he's revealing that he's bisexual, and the fact that he had sex with her dad. Because
if he was
hetero,
the father and mother still like in a relationship in this case?
Yes.
So
Because
like
if he
that
was
her
hetero-
dad is cheating on the mother.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Because if he was hetero and had sex with her mom, already that's a problem. That's a big problem. But the fact that it's now compounded by the fact that he also has to reveal that he's bisexual, like that's 2 huge reveals.
Yeah.
That's like.
And
so the dad
next
only
level
wants him to
Maury
reveal
Povich
one half of the
level.
story.
Yeah.
Right.
And so what
fuck
kind
that.
of girl of the dreams is it? See, because like I get Adam's point, because like for sure, cut and run, that situation's terrible. But then I also think about like, you know, it's my own personal stuff that I can't foresee anything that I would not want to be with
Still involved.
Laura because of. So,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, how into this relationship is he, and how much does that matter?
Yeah.
And are you willing to weather the storm of what's coming?
Of what's coming to you.
You know.
So
or
let's
not?
say your boyfriend banged your dad. What would you do?
Fred.
I don't know. I was shocked enough when I found out that my father used to smoke pot with my cousin. So that
Because you felt left out.
So that was what?
Because you felt left out.
Because I felt left out.
How
Yes.
about you,
no.
Adam?
High five. Congratulations.
You
Still
upset
be
that
with
your
him?
dad's
No, why not?
sleeping with more dudes than you are.
Yeah, my dad's probably getting more action than me.
Yeah, I don't know how I would react.
Super awkward.
It's just awkward, and
It's like different, like if your boyfriend messed around with like one of your friends, but like your dad.
yeah.
I have a feeling the dad
well-
is also looking for a way out because I don't think he's
Yeah.
out, and he wants this guy to out himself and in turn out him.
What? Well, I guess I should probably go now.
Yes.
Well, the advice columnist said, I'm not sure you could ever have a comfortable future with your new partner. To tell the truth would be to court disaster, a probable breakup, plus the risk of permanent rift between father and daughter and father and wife.
Or solidify the truth.
But hiding the
of
truth would lead to
relationship.
toxic secret keeping that could be equally destructive in the long run.
Yeah.
If this whole family was as open-minded and sexually open as you, it might be possible for you to become a part of it. However, the father, your former lover, has made it clear that you will not be welcome. Walk away now and avoid the massive pain that would otherwise be inflicted on your partner, her family, and yourself.
How long have they been together, did it say? Like not the parents, but the...
It doesn't say.
Okay, because it's like, yeah, if it's like, oh, yeah, we've been dating for a month.
Yeah.
You know?
no,
yeah,
but,
But
I
if you've
mean,
like, it's because of various reasons you haven't met the parents,
but-
and it's like 2 years into a relationship.
but you know,
you've
he says
established
this is
a life.
the woman of my dreams. I want to spend the rest of my life with her. Yeah.
We'll find
another
someone
one of
else.
those.
Yeah.
Keep on dreaming.
Tough.
Well, but that's another. I mean, sometimes it's the right person at the wrong time, or
That happens.
That's a fascinating idea. I really like that. Yeah,
the right person at the wrong time.
yeah,
All
like
right,
how important timing can be
my God.
Right.
in life. Yeah.
And speaking of timing, it's time for Tito's Midpoint.
Yay!
No mercy, baby.
This week we're playing Brownie Points, and it is Easter and Passover related. So I'm gonna ask a question, you can answer it, but I do have 3 options for you.
That's why I'm in my pastels today.
Yeah.
That's why I wore my gray.
Black.
Because Jesus came back.
Yeah, morning.
White purity of
Well, there's nothing better than a
Bunnies.
good resurrection.
Wow.
Wow.
like. Never mind. I'm
When
not gonna pile on.
was the first annual White House Easter egg roll, and which U.S. president hosted it?
Are you giving us options?
Eisenhower.
Donald
Was
Trump.
it
He's gonna give us options.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you, because I wouldn't just know this.
Was it in 1910 with William Howard Taft, 1962 with John F. Kennedy, or 1878 with Rutherford B. Hayes?
1878.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna say post-Civil War. Yeah.
I'm gonna, I'll go Kennedy. Yeah, I know that's weird, but it feels right.
Wrong.
Damn it.
It's 1878 Rutherford
Wow.
B. Hayes.
The country is so old.
The Hebrew word cedar means what?
Tree.
Freedom, order, or mercy. Order.
Order.
Or mercy.
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 Order.
I'm gonna say freedom.
Mercy.
I should know this, but I don't.
Wow.
I don't. I got it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was it?
It's order.
Oh, so none of us got
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, revoke your Jew card.
Cedar,
I know, right?
I like my trees.
Well, you didn't ask me about the Yiddish word.
What's the Yiddish word?
Yiddish is a made-up language.
I don't know.
I'm made up. Next.
it. All languages are made up. Anyway.
What does Lent commemorate? 40 days it rained during the Great Flood, 40 days Jesus fasted in the wilderness, or 40 days the I can't say that word, spent in the wilderness.
The Israelites?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that one.
Israelites or it's Jesus.
It's Jesus' 40 days.
Yeah.
In the wilderness, he fasted for 40
Was
whole
it
days.
wilderness? I thought it was in the desert.
That's wilderness. It's a typical.
No,
right?
They're in the Middle East, so yeah. It's
It was the Yeah, there were other Jews in the desert.
It was like about Jesus' sacrifice.
Israelites.
Whatever.
You
That guy
guys
was
keep
always
up
So what are you
sacrificing.
giving up for Lent?
Nothing. I don't give a shit.
Your bullshit.
Damn it! I
That's
should
good.
have said that.
That was good. That was good.
Which of the following is not one of the plagues God brought upon Egypt to trigger the exodus of the Israelites? I said that wrong again, didn't I?
No, the Israelites.
Frogs,
That's one of them.
Yeah.
leprosy, or boils?
No, leprosy is
Yeah.
not.
Leprosy.
Leprosy.
Yeah, boils.
It's boils and
They
frogs.
did have boils.
Correct.
Leprosy was a
I know my
thing.
boils and frogs.
Delicious boiled
In
frogs.
which U.S. state is it traditional to light a large fire on Holy Saturday? Texas, Florida, Indiana.
It was Holy Saturday?
Apparently.
Indiana.
Florida.
Texas. I'm gonna go Texas.
Florida.
No, Texas.
Texas.
Everything's bigger in Texas, including this fire.
Oh.
I'm super enthused about that.
Yeah, you're really excited right now.
It's like a very joke, Texas joke, you know.
You should
Basic
be their
English.
spokesperson.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
What is the
come to
Jewish text that sets forth the order of the Passover Seder? Is it
Seder.
whatever? It's a S-E.
Seder.
Okay, well there you go.
Seder.
Haggadah?
Haggadah.
That.
And it's the Haggadah.
Siddur.
Seder.
No, it's another one. Siddur, S-I-D-D-U-R,
Oh, okay.
or Torah.
The Haggadah.
You're correct.
I'm gonna go with that one.
Haggadah. How long have you been waiting to say that?
Oh, so earlier when you said the
good.
Hebrew word, you were
Do you mean
actually saying
Seder?
Seder.
Means
Yes.
Oh, I was thinking cedar, like the
Does Seder mean order?
yes, because it's
There
the
you
order
go.
of the meal.
It's
And-
also my
yeah.
tree
I
joke
was-
doesn't work if you pronounce it Seder.
Yeah.
It only works if you mispronounce it.
That's
as
right.
Seder.
I actually didn't know the Seder is
gotta
the
go back.
traditional Passover
Listen, it
meal.
doesn't tell me how
Right.
to enunciate the words. It just
Well, you learned some Judaica today.
So it's
a
just
Seder.
pronounce the words.
Yiddish.
Where was it traditional on Easter Monday for young men to wake up girls they wish to court by drenching them with water?
Wake up, girls.
Get up! We're dating.
With water, drenching them in water. Was it Latvia, Mexico, or Poland?
Latvia.
Poland.
Latvia.
Mexico.
Poland.
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 That was Polacks.
With that Polish sausage. What does the modern edition of an orange on the
Seder.
Seder plate represent?
Oh,
Citrus.
No, it has to do with
Vitamin C.
Like gender equality or something.
Welcoming the LGBTQ
Yes.
community and others who feel marginalized.
Yes.
You guys
that.
are so
Love that so much.
progressive.
Is it?
Why
Is
an
it because
orange?
there's fruit?
I don't remember.
Yeah, is it because they're
I
fruity?
don't. No.
I don't want to make that joke, but I also.
it's a replacement
wanna
for
ask.
something else.
Yeah, fruit basket.
Yeah, because you usually have. Anyway, yes.
Probably
it's-
the only color left, maybe.
Okay.
When was the first literature mentioning the tradition of the Easter Bunny, then known as the Easter Hare, written? In 1682, 1820, or 1745?
1820.
1820.
Why did you both know that?
Did they know that? Were they right?
1682.
I loved the Easter
What are the
hare
odds?
as a child.
Delicious.
Okay.
The first, I remember the first Easter hare I got on my Easter eggs.
When you dropped it behind the couch. All right.
That's so funny.
Last one. You guys are ridiculous.
By the way, this photo is Tito last year at Easter.
And this year and next year.
And again this year.
And for the
What
rest of
group
time-
performs the Passover sacrifice even to this day? Samaritans, Sephardic Jews, or Levites? Levites?
Levites?
Levites?
The Levites. I think it's them.
Well, you're wrong.
Oh.
The Jews. Which
Nope.
one? No.
The Samaritans.
The Good Samaritans.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I knew that the
Apparently.
word Samaritan comes. It has a biblical
Good Samaritan.
origin.
Yeah.
The word Samaritan.
It does.
They're from Samaria.
You mean some area?
That's it.
That's it.
Yay.
Oh well, thank you,
Way to
Tito.
go, Tito. Way to go.
You're welcome.
We're gonna send you to look for the afikomen now.
I don't know what that means.
I know. Thank you, Tito, for today's midpoint.
No mercy, baby.
And now it's time for talking point number 2, bleeding for the crown. Okay, so
Which crown?
Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
you know, the final season is upon us.
Can't wait for more death.
Well, they're actually starting a campaign to help save lives. They have partnered with the American Red Cross, actually the Red Cross multinationally.
They don't want us.
A national blood drive. The whole idea is the catchphrase is "bleed for the throne," right? To promote blood donation.
Cute.
But there are members of the LGBT community that are saying because gay and bisexual men are blocked from giving blood in many countries, that that HBO and Game of Thrones should not be participating in such an anti-gay activity. Okay, okay, go.
People need blood. Like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Like, we still need to donate blood. People still need to give blood. Like, the issue is that you're not allowed to donate blood, not the fact that HBO and Game of Thrones are trying to encourage people who are allowed to donate blood. Like, you're getting mad at the wrong thing.
So maybe take the energy being put into, like, oh, avoid this or whatever, into lobbying to change the laws and having more updated things that make sense.
Yes.
Not this blood drive, but I know of...
That'd be a great name for a movie, by the way. Blood Drive.
I'm sure
That was
it's
a
out there
show.
somewhere.
Yeah, probably.
But I do know that companies that have put on blood drives that have active sort of LGBT employee organizations, those employee organizations will then say, no, you shouldn't partner with blood donation services because it is anti-gay. And there are blood drives that have been canceled because of this issue. So I agree with you. I question whether or not that's the right response to say, oh, well, until gay men can give blood, nobody should give blood. Or we're going to cancel blood drives.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
That seems counterintuitive.
It's like it's like this idea of how there can be two things happening at the same time, two conversations, right? Like, yes, it's important to give blood and for people to be able to help other humans live. And then we can also simultaneously have the conversation about how these policies and laws and things are, you know, maybe not the right approach and should be re-examined, and that's what should be lobbied. You know, but it doesn't mean you stop one until the other is fixed. You know?
Part of the issue with this that some people are bringing up is it's not just a blood drive, but it's a contest. According to the contest, if you donated blood before a certain date, you would get a free blood-splattered T-shirt and be entered to win a trip to the series premiere in New York.
That's awesome. That's going to encourage more people to...
Because if you're gay,
that's
you
why
can't.
the problem
But if you're gay and you can't give blood, then you can't be in the contest.
And be mad about...
I think
be mad about
that's
that.
a problem.
I don't.
Really?
No. I mean, if it was my favorite TV show, I'd probably be upset and angry about it too. But like,
You don't care about Game of Thrones.
But is that not
No,
all the
No.
I don't. But I understand. I
It's
understand your
barring
point.
people, gay and bisexual
Yeah.
men, from being in this contest.
Yes.
Because powers outside the control.
policy and the law are preventing them from being part of the contest.
Right.
HBO and Game of Thrones are not preventing them from being part of the contest. So that should help ignite people
Yes.
and motivate
Get mad at
them
the right
and
thing.
mobilize them to advocate for changing these laws.
I would say have a blood drive. Absolutely. Talk about the need for blood donation, whatever. But have the contest be separate and apart from that. Have it be based on something else so that and Game of Thrones has a lot of LGBT fans to say, oh, you can't be part of this contest.
But I do get the difference.
That
though,
is
because
troublesome.
The idea of the prizes is to encourage somebody to do something more. When it would be wonderful if everyone just selflessly gave blood.
But you can do that. You can encourage people to do something good through campaigns like this. If you had Kit Harington
No, but what
doing
I'm saying
PSAs,
is if you
that
give
would-
someone a prize for being a good person, upsettingly, that makes a difference, and people are more likely to do
Game of
things for a
Thrones
prize.
has the power to make that difference without turning into a contest.
Or this also, again, brings this whole thing to light and is now an opportunity for the conversation.
Get
to
mad
just
at
going
the
around in
right
circles.
people. You're getting mad at HBO and Game of Thrones, and I think that's kind of dumb. Get mad at the laws.
Okay, well,
Change
here's
the
something.
laws.
You are correct. I agree with you.
Wow.
Whoa! I feel like we need
Well,
to
here's
plug it
something
out.
you should really be mad at. Winter
mad.
penis.
Winter penis.
I don't
Winter
understand
penis.
what this is.
Okay,
Didn't
so
we talk about
Find
we
it
talked
so
about
difficult to stay hard when I'm trying to fuck a snowman.
we talked
the
about
nose.
I missed this episode, so
we talked about summer penis at the end of summer.
Right?
Now people are talking about winter penis is a real thing.
Is
Okay.
I
it?
mean, now that we're out of winter,
Ween gets
Are
smart.
we?
Are we?
now that we're coming out of winter, but winter penis can make a man's testicles look up to 50% smaller, and people have reported their erection size being smaller in winter. And
fucking outside?
there are scientists and researchers saying that's a real thing.
It's weird.
So they're
There are
just
scientists and
constantly measuring?
researchers working on this.
Also, who's clamoring
Cure cancer.
It's
Why
just
are
me,
you
guys.
dealing with
It
this?
was just me doing this.
and who's clamoring for bigger balls? Like,
Wouldn't smaller
That's a
balls make
thing.
you look bigger?
is it that big?
That's a thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Is that-
that's a thing.
People
That
like
is a
people
thing.
like their big balls, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right.
I've watched
Enjoy.
videos of people like injecting stuff and their balls are like
Oh my
massive.
God.
You've seen those,
I
right?
could not handle
Really?
like that South Park
No, like, they
episode
can't even
where
fit
they're
in their
bouncing
pants.
around
They can't
on
fit in
their
their
giant
pants 'cause
testicles.
they
I'm
keep
not
on
going to
injecting
stop until I need a
stuff in.
wheelbarrow to wheel my balls around. Have you noticed a
feathers.
difference?
I just
in
noticed winter, my balls, just like the rest of my body, get super dry.
Yeah.
That's it.
Really,
You gotta moisturize, man. You gotta get
I
that
gotta
cocoa.
moisturize my balls.
Gotta get that cocoa butter on there.
Yeah.
It works.
Rory
I
is
love
so
it.
worked up here.
Yeah.
He's just like spilling his shit everywhere.
Moisturizing lube.
Well, I mean, there is, shrinkage, right? It's a hot day, but you go into a cold pool and
I guess if you're having sex outside all the time.
Or fucking a snowman.
yeah, if you're a snowman with a sad carrot nose.
I wish the balls were big.
Have you ever noticed that your dick's bigger in some moments than it is in other
Well, of
moments?
course.
Yeah.
And it depends on the temperature. I mean, I think this
But
is
I mean,
kind
like a
of-
wreck too. Like sometimes it's like fucking.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean?
Fucking, like, yeah.
And other times it's like a little bit. It's like a little bit smaller, you know?
Well, it's sort of like a full Woody versus like a 3/4 or
Yeah.
a 7/8.
Yeah.
You can actually tell.
When it's like you're
Yeah.
not really hot.
Fuck yeah.
And you can feel it.
Fuck yeah.
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 What? Do you not have a penis? What do you, how do you not know this?
No, Tito's just rock hard all the time. He's hard right now.
100%.
Sort of true, actually.
Why do you think we have these tables? Otherwise, the whole show would be obscene. Tito, while we're focused on you and your winter penis, Pop of the Week.
Bob of the Week is Sophia Reyes featuring Rita Ora and Anita, and it's called R.I.P.
Nice.
to the bullshit.
Fred's bullshit that I'm giving out.
And then this is actually Tito looking for it. If you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe to us on YouTube. YouTube.com/thepointguys helps us greatly, costs you nothing. Of course, don't just subscribe, but hit the little bell so that you get notified every time a new episode is released. If you really want to help us, go to our crowdfunding site, Patreon, patreon.com/thepointguys. You can also take us on the go in your earbuds. Check us out for our iTunes audio podcast. Let us know what you think about your winter penis or Tito's winter penis or anybody's winter penis by commenting below here on YouTube or at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at The Point Guys. Thank you all. We have a new
Fred.
show every Tuesday, so we will see you next Tuesday on The Point.
And I will have